Hello everyone, welcome to Astrology of Scholars. Today we're answering the most fundamental question in astrology. What are signs, houses, and planets? And how do they work together? If you've ever looked at your birth chart and felt completely overwhelmed by all the symbols and lines, this video is for you. Let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. So let's start with the big picture. In astrology, there are three main components: signs, houses, and planets. Think of it like this. The signs are the energy or the flavor. The planets are the actors or the parts of your personality. And the houses are the stages or the areas of your life where everything plays out. Let me give you a simple analogy. Imagine you're throwing a party. The signs are the vibe of the party. Is it a wild dance party, a cozy dinner, a competitive game night? The planets are the people at the party. Your funny friend, your serious friend, your dramatic friend. And the houses are the rooms in your house where these people hang out. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, same people, same vibe, but where they are changes how they act. Now let's dive deeper into each one, starting with the signs. The zodiac signs. The 12 zodiac signs represent all of life's energies. They are the pure, raw archetypes that make up existence. Everything in life can be categorized under one of these 12 energies. Think of them as the fundamental building blocks of reality. Each sign represents a phase of life and development. Aries is the baby, pure impulse and desire. Taurus is learning to have resources. Gemini is learning to communicate. And so on through all 12 stages, ending with Pisces, which dissolves back into oneness. Together, these 12 signs represent the complete cycle of existence. Here's what's important to understand. Signs are pure potential. They contain both the highest expression and the lowest expression of that energy. Aries can be a courageous pioneer or a selfish bully. Scorpio can be a profound healer or a manipulative controller. The signs themselves are neutral. They're just energy wanting to express itself. We never experience signs in their pure form. They're always filtered through something, which brings us to planets. The planets. Planets are the dynamic factors in astrology. They represent different parts of your psyche, your psychology, your emotions, your drives, everything about you. Think of planets as the gods inside you, the different characters in your internal world. The sun represents your core identity, your ego, your life force. The moon represents your emotions, your needs, your inner child. Mercury is your mind, how you think and communicate. Venus is how you love and what you value. Mars is your drive, your anger, your sexuality. And it goes on. These are named after... Here's the key. Planets want to express themselves, but they have to do it through the filter of whatever sign they're in. This is where it gets interesting. Planets in signs. When a planet is in a sign, that sign flavors how that planet expresses itself. Let me give you concrete examples. Mercury represents your mind, how you think. If Mercury is in Aries, your mind is quick, impulsive, direct. You think fast, speak first, ask questions later. But if Mercury is in Cancer, your mind is emotional, subjective, caring about feelings. You think with your heart, not just your head. Same planet, Mercury, you're thinking, but completely different expression based on the sign. Here's another example. Venus represents love. Venus in Scorpio wants deep, intense, all-consuming love. Merge completely or nothing. But Venus in Sagittarius wants freedom in love, adventure, keeping things light and fun. Same planet, totally different approach to relationships. Now, some combinations work better than others. Mercury in Aries, pretty comfortable. The mind likes being quick and direct. Mercury in Cancer, a bit awkward. The mind doesn't naturally like being emotional. This is what astrology means by dignities. Some planets are more comfortable in certain signs than others. But here's the thing. The sign will express itself through that planet, comfortable or not. Cancer will make Mercury emotional, whether Mercury likes it or not. The question is just how smoothly or messily that happens. The houses. Okay, so we have signs giving flavor to planets. But where does all this actually show up in your life? That's where houses come in. The houses represent the 12 areas of life. The first house is your identity and appearance. The second house is your money and resources. The seventh house is relationships and partnerships. The 10th house is career and public life, and so on. When a planet in a sign lands in a house, that's where it manifests in the real world, in your actual life. Let me give you a practical example. Say you have Mercury in Cancer, that emotional, caring mind. If it's in the third house, which is communication and learning, you might be a compassionate teacher or therapist. You communicate with empathy, but if that same Mercury in Cancer is in the 10th house, your career, you might build a career around nurturing others. Maybe social work, nursing, counseling. Same planet, same sign, completely different life area. This is why two people born on the same day can have totally different lives. The planets are in the same signs, but the houses move quickly based on putting it all together. So let's put this all together with a full example. Imagine someone with Mars in Libra in the 4th house. Mars is your drive, your anger, your fighting energy. Libra is the sign of peace, harmony, diplomacy. 4th house is home and family. What does this combo create? This person has a drive, Mars, toward creating peace and harmony, Libra, in their home and family life, 4th house. They might be the peacemaker in family conflicts. They fight for harmony, which sounds contradictory, but that's the complexity of astrology. Or take the shadow side. They might be passive-aggressive, Mars in Libra, specifically with family, 4th house. They can't directly express anger at home, so it comes out sideways. See how all three components work together? The planet is what part of you. The sign is how it expresses. The house is where in your life. Ascendant and deeper layers. The ascendant, the rising sign, is particularly important because it's your persona, your mask, how you initially present to the world. When you walk into a room of strangers, they're seeing your ascendant, not your sun. As people get to know you better, they start seeing your moon, your Mercury, your Venus. The deeper someone knows you, the more planets they're experiencing. Your sun might not even... Aspects. One more thing, aspects. These are the angles between planets in your chart, the lines you see connecting everything. Aspects show how different parts of your psyche relate to each other. A conjunction means planets are together, energies are merged. A square means tension, conflict between those parts of you. A trine means ease, those parts work well together. This adds another layer of complexity. It's not just what planets you have in what signs in what houses. It's also how those planets talk to each other or fight with each other inside you. Final thoughts. Here's what I want you to remember. Your birth chart is a blueprint, like your genetics. You're born with it and you can't change it. But just like genetics, how it expresses depends on choices, environment, and personal growth. A challenging placement isn't a life sentence. It's potential that can be worked with. The same Mars in Scorpio in the 8th house that could manifest as destructive obsession could also manifest as profound transformative healing work. It's the same energy, different expression. Astrology shows the potential, the raw materials you're working with. What you do with those materials is up to you. So if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Check out our other videos for deep dives into individual signs, planets, and houses. And let me know in the comments. What's one placement in your chart you'd like me to explain in a future video? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.